Sometimes I like to review products, things that I try, and things that I genuinely like. I always tell people the truth here. I'm not making any money off of this. This is just like a little side project, fun thing that I'm doing, sharing of information. So everything that I'm saying is I'm telling you the truth to the best of my awareness and knowledge. Uh-oh, Rex is gonna bark. Um, Rex is barking at the lawn, or he wants to bark at the lawnmower. Distractions. So frownies. Frownies. You may have heard of them. You may see other women paper macheing their face. This is what I do before bedtime. Now, I've been doing it for, I don't know, like 7 months or so. So in my early to mid 30s, I started using retinol. I used to work as an esthetician. I didn't take that great, but before I like get into all this, I want you guys to know our physical appearance is only skin deep. It's not really that important. There are way more important things in the world. I just like to, you know, share my experiences with different products. And so I'm well aware that getting wrinkles is not that big of a deal. I certainly don't judge other people who have them. But I just like to, I don't know, I think maybe working as an esthetician, I'm more interested in these kinds of things and whatever. So now that that's out of the way, I started using retinol, in my mid 30s, and it works. So what it does is it's a vitamin A derived compound, and what it does is in the dermal layer, it causes the production, or it assists the production of collagen in the skin in the dermal layer. And so what that does is that plumps the dermal layer up, and also it aids with exfoliation, which helps your skin have a little glow to it. Gets rid of the dull stratum corneum layer. So retinol, if you can get a good quality retinol, it does work, and you use it long term. There are issues with retinol though. It can cause your skin to be more sensitive to the sun, and you have to be really careful when you're using retinol to make sure that you're always putting sunscreen on if you don't want to end up with hyperpigmentation, because you'll start to see those dark spots, which is referred to as hyperpigmentation. And I kind of started to feel a little unsure about the retinol. And I came across an ad for these things called Frownies. And when I heard the concept of how they work, oh, Rex, it's going to be okay, I promise. He wants me to play, I'm not going to say the word, F-E-T-C-H. He's looking at me with those eyes. And the B-A-L-L is, I'm glad he can't spell yet. What was I talking about? Frownies. So yeah, the concept of these made sense to me. So because I started to notice like I was getting more of a line on this side versus this side of my face, and I have a tendency to sleep more on this side. Let's see, or I used to. I started switching sides intentionally, but anyway, like for years I would sleep only on this side, and I started to notice more of a crease on this side, and I was like, it's got to be related to sleeping position. I cannot stay on my back at night. I toss and turn and I move. It's just not possible for me. So when I saw the concept, I was like, hey, that's really neat. Kind of makes sense. I'm gonna show you what they look like and tell you why it's like paper mache in your face. So they're like these little cardboard. I peeled one off. It's perforated into different shapes, so you can put them on different parts of your face. And it has this like adhesive. I had looked into the ingredients of the adhesive on here, and they're very gentle. It's not anything that's something that you want to be worried about. Unbleached natural craft paper and a water activated adhesive. So you take these little, so what I do at night is I take the different shapes that I want. I avoid the eye area personally, because I've tried them on the eye area, and even when you soak them before you take them off, peeling them off just feels like this skin area is so sensitive, it just feels like it's not that great of an idea. So I lay them out, I spray them and get them wet, and I lay them out, and I let them absorb the water for a little bit. And then I apply them. So this is definitely one of the areas. And then you just kind of put it on while it's wet and you hold it for a few seconds so that it will adhere to your face. And so I put one here and then here and then here and here. And then I also use one of the corners of the mouth ones. It's not very attractive when you put them on. I like to tell people wait until after sex to put these on, but that's your choice. That's your personal preference. So yeah, I've been using them for about, I don't know, 7 months or so. And I feel like it's definitely reversed some of the fine lines that I was getting. It's actually reversed them. It's a completely natural way to deal with prevention and even reversing of these fine lines and wrinkles if you want to. I've seen reviews of very senior women using these, and it's completely amazing the way it smooths it out. Botox is not something I would ever consider personally. I'm not into telling other people what to do, so if you want to do that, that's totally okay. But that's why I was so interested in these little facial patches. I can't remember. I think a box is like $44 or something, that plus tax and a little bit of shipping. If you're curious about them, I highly recommend them. They totally do what they're supposed to do. Is there anything else I want to say about Frownies? Not that I can think of. If you guys have any questions about my experience with Frownies, if you guys want to berate me in the comments about my usage of Frownies, just go for it. It's good. It's good for me spiritually to get a little bit of opposition. If you've tried them, tell me about your experience too. So thank you so much, and I hope this was informative, maybe a little entertaining, and have an awesome day. Bye for now.